You are listening to 1340, 96.5, and KVGCradio.com, along with our audio YouTube channel. It is time for Sac-Joaquin section round 1 CIF playoff action. Your Amador Thundering Herd and the Ripon Christian Knights. We go now to Ripon, California, and check in with Joey and Frank. Guys?
That's right. We're live here at Ripon Christian High School in Ripon, California for the first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs, the Amador Thundering Herd and the Ripon Christian Knights. Joey Guidi, Frank Halverson here. Frank?
Well, here for another round of Sac-Joaquin section playoff games. Amador against this Ripon Christian team. You know, this Ripon Christian team played in a very tough TVL league. They only lost 2 games all year. Tough matchup for the Buffs tonight. And after we got here, we got some news that's going to make it a little bit tougher. Brad Blankenheim will not be playing tonight other than doing the kicking duties.
Right.
My understanding is he dislocated his right shoulder in the Argonaut game, so he is not available tonight. That doesn't necessarily hurt them so much in the passing game, as McPartland has shown that he is very capable of filling that role. However, they will miss Blankenheim in the rushing game. Brad came in as their leading rusher on the year with 940 yards, along with 16 touchdowns. So they will be missing that. So that's going to make it a little more difficult for the Buffs tonight. For the Knights, they come into this game, Mason Tamling, the quarterback, 118.6% quarterback rating, 61% completion, 1,250 yards, 17 touchdowns. So that's what they do through the air. Amos Cady, wide receiver, 8 touchdowns. He's his number 1 target. Lucian Sanders is their number 1 rusher, 629 yards on the year and 10 touchdowns. And then Lambane is another wide receiver to watch out for, number 3. Ripon Christian is not a very big team.
No.
As I looked at their roster and I'd see them out on the field, they're not going to beat you with size and strength. So, you know, not having seen them, I guess, and they're probably pretty quick.
Right.
Quick to the ball, fast. So we'll see what we've got in store. Amador, you know, I really think Amador, as the year has gone on, they've had some ups and downs during the year. When Blankenheim first got hurt, McPartland came in and worked very, very well with the offense, and they hardly missed a beat there. So, but I think they've gotten better as the year's gone on, especially that defense.
Right.
And we've seen the defensive line in the last few weeks. I think they had drastic improvements from the beginning of the year to what we've seen towards the end of this season. So kudos to the coaching staff and to the kids to keep working. You know, as a coach, all you want to do is get better every day, right? And I do believe in watching this Amador team, and especially from their line play, that's what they have done. They have gotten better every day as the season has progressed, and that's what helped propel them into the playoffs.
I think so. And Frank, you talk about that defensive line. You know, really big standouts there. Number 50, Art Andronia. Number 69, Broussard. They've done a great job getting pressure, especially on the quarterback we've seen here in the past few games for the Buffs. So I think that they've kind of turned it around, especially from last season, to where I think that defensive line is incredibly important for them.
Yeah, and it is actually, as I've said, in the last several weeks of the season, I think it's become one of their strengths.
Yes, absolutely.
Now we're going to see tonight, I think the one weakness that the Amador defense has is they can be thrown against.
Right.
And we have seen that. And I don't think this Ripon Christian team is afraid to throw the football.
No.
So we're going to see how that's going to fare tonight coming into this game. You know, when you look at two teams, they come in. Ripon Christian was 8-2 overall. Amador comes in at 6-4, 4-3 in league. But if you look at the points for, Ripon Christian scored 340 points this year. Amador scored 355. Ripon Christian only allowed 195 in a very difficult league.
Right, TVL.
Where Amador allowed 230. I think there's going to be points scored tonight, and I think if Amador is going to have a chance of winning this game, they're going to have to get in the end zone several times.
Well, Frank, and that's something that you hit on that we actually talked about offline a little bit there. Ripon Christian's playing in that Trans Valley League, and that's an incredibly tough league. You know, they only lost, I believe, to one team within league, Sonora,
who's the number one seed in these playoffs.
Exactly. So I think that that's something important to note going into this is that, you know, regardless of how the Trans Valley League, whether it was an up year or down year, that's still a very tough league to play in.
It always is. It always has been. Traditionally, that's a very tough league. There's a lot of good teams in that league. And so, yeah, Amador's got their hands full tonight. There's no question about it.
Absolutely. And I actually was just watching some of the warm-ups down here. Looks like Tamling's also their punter. So, you know, it's playoff time. You might want to pull something out of the bag.
Well, something we see from Amador.
Exactly.
And we've seen that from several teams before. When you have your quarterback as your punter, everything's in play, right?
Exactly. It all opens
at
up.
any given time during the game. So it'll be interesting to see if the game is close and it comes down to something like that, which team will reach into that trick bag. And, you know, we saw Amador do it earlier in the year with a halfback pass.
Right.
With McPartland. Mm-hmm. Earlier in the year when Blankenheim was still in. So it'll be interesting to see what these coaches got in store for this first section playoff game. Looking around the section, Sonora, the number one seed, as we talked about, they're playing Wheatland tonight. Number 2 seed Liberty Ranch is, I believe, against Bear River. Number 3, Woodland Christian, they're up against Bradshaw Christian, which I expect to be a very competitive game.
Oh, wow.
I think they faced off last year or 2 years ago in the section playoffs, and that's when Woodland won their first section championship.
Right.
That might have been 2 years ago. And then we have Ripon Christian and Amador tonight. So bowl games last week, first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. We're here to get it done, and we're getting ready to get it rolling here in about 7 minutes.
That's right. And Frank, you know, talking about the offense for the Buffaloes as well, we've got to talk about Evan Santos, and especially we got to talk about Mike Nunez as well. Mikey Nunez has been kind of their power back, a complement to Santos' speed, who also is a strong runner as well.
Well, I think Nunez is going to need to pick up some slack tonight with Blankenheim being out. Blankenheim's their leading rusher.
Right.
You know, he had 940 yards on the ground. Santos, their second leading rusher, he came in with I had it 700 and something,
769 with
769 here,
11
and so you know they're going to need some production out of him. I expect McPartland to throw the ball well because he can do that. We've seen him do that.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they line up against this Ripon Christian Knight team. And I think we're going to have a good one tonight, Joey.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it looks like we are getting ready
for the national anthem.
The national anthem here.
Yeah, so we'll bow out, and we'll bring it back for kickoff right after this.
We're talking to another satisfied JS West propane customer. And what is your occupation, sir?
I am a short order cook.
Where are you?
Down here.
Say, you are short.
Don't start with me. Order up!
And you like JS West because?
I get clean, steady, dependable heat for my grill.
What do you cook on this grill?
Everything from hamburgers to shrimp. Don't say it.
I wasn't going to say it.
I won an award, you know.
Wasn't going to say it. Say, did you know that JS West Propane proudly serves Tuolumne, Calaveras, and Amador counties? And I won the Small Businessman of the Year award. Not going to say it.
For all your propane needs in Amador and Calaveras counties, call Ernie Burgess with JS West Propane, 209-916-5323. Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness.
Yeehaw! It's Conifer Internet, y'all! If your Netflix starts to stall, call us up. If your Zoom can't load it all, call us up. If your modem's out of luck and your hotspot's just a schmuck, then what you waiting for? Call us up.
Call us up at 866-378-8393.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here at Ripon Christian High School. The national anthem is being just finished up as we speak. We're going to stay right here with it as the national anthem finishes up here at Ripon Christian High School in Ripon, California for the first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. The Amador Thundering Herd and the Ripon Christian Knights. The captains are getting ready to meet midfield as we have a train rolling by, Frank.
Yeah, I said, what timing, huh? As the train comes crashing through right in the middle of the national anthem. Yeah, captains look like getting ready to go out on the field for the Ripon Christian Knights. It looks like number 7, Mason Tamling, their quarterback. Number 21, that's Blake Stewart. Number 8 is Aaron Van Hovwagen, I think. At number 75 is Matthew Chapman. For the Buffs over there, they're lined up right behind each other, so I cannot see until, they're doing it both ways on this side, so the captains are going out to the middle of the field. We're going to get you the Amador captains here in just a minute for the start of this game. There's number 50, Arthur Andronia.
9.
Number 9, that is Brad Blankenheim. Number 5, that is McPartland. And number 2, Michael Nunes. So those are the captains out in the middle of the field for the coin toss.
Matthew Chapman. Chappie's taking some time off from the Giants to play in a high school football game?
Must be. You know, it's off season.
You're
what
right.
The heck?
You're right.
So Amador will make the call, being the visiting team. There's the coin toss. Amador wins the toss, and I believe they're going to defer. Amador won the toss. They are deferring, so they will be kicking off. Ripon Christian will be receiving. That's how we're going to get this Sac-Joaquin section first round section playoff game going here in just a couple minutes as captains shake hands, clear the field, and we're going to get ready to kick it off. Yeah. All right, nice fall evening, not dry, no rain.
No, not too cold.
Field looks pretty good. Doesn't look like it's really sloppy.
Right, we talked about that a little bit. They may not have gotten as much rain as we did up in the Mother Lode.
Yeah, I don't think they did. The field looks pretty dry, actually. So I don't think that's going to be an issue tonight. Just a slight little breeze blowing, not bad. We're right looking straight at Highway 99 as the cars are zooming by us here. Ripon High School, who I believe, I don't know if they're playing tonight or not. They're just off to our south.
Could probably throw a rock to them.
They're right next to each other here off of Highway 99. All right, here we go. Teams are lining up. Blankenheim is in, as I said. He will not play. However, he will be doing the kickoff duties. And he's out there getting ready to get this game started here. Back deep for Ripon Christian. Those numbers are a little hard for me to see, Joey.
I see a number
3,
1,
maybe?
looks like over there. Is that a 1, maybe? No?
Lambden, is that 3 on the far side?
Either that or a 5. Could be, Lucian Sanders. I'll bet you that's number 5, Lucian Sanders, and that looks like number 9, Max Anderson.
Yeah, Sanders makes sense. All right, here comes the kick. Blankenheim kicks off. Low line drive. Drives him back to the 6-yard line. Up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. And he's got a big hole up the middle. There's a flag thrown. It's coming back, but he's going all the way to the end zone. But that one is coming back. There was a flag thrown right in front of us. And I want to tell you what, he shot through there like a cannon.
Absolutely.
And was not touched.
He grabbed that thing right up on the right-hand side, went up the middle, and took it to the right. Frank, that was awesome. That was number 4, Amos Cady is who
Flag
that was.
came in early at about the 40-yard line, and you knew right there that was coming back. So the big kickoff return for the touchdown is called back on a holding penalty. Big break for Amador right there. And so that will back up Ripon Christian to the 29-yard line, and that's how this game gets started, where they'll have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, Frank, you can hear some pretty upset Ripon Christian fans down here right now, just underneath us. We're up in the booth, actually. There's a lower booth and an upper booth here.
That was some speed.
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
mackerel, he
Katie
hit
on
that
one.
hole in the middle and just shot through there. Not untouched. I don't even think he had a finger laid on him.
You said he was one of the leading receivers too, right?
Yes.
He's lined up to the left.
All right, here comes Ripon Christian, Tamling in the shotgun. One back to his right. Motion now comes from the left side. They're going to give it to him, trying to get around the right side. Scoops inside. Ooh. Nice job on the tackle there by number
69.
69 for Amador.
That's Broussard.
That was Broussard. He tried to spin around and cut it to the inside, and Broussard was right there with a beautiful tackle and a loss of a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, great penetration there from that defensive front line. Looks like they're going with an odd front right now, Frank. Just 3 down defensive linemen. May even have Andronia standing up on this one. No, he's going back down.
Oh, now they got 5. Now they got 5 on the line across. Motion comes for the right side. Give it straight.
Oh, he's keeping it.
Oh, and he slips.
Wow.
He slips. Quarterback keeper had a little room to run, and he slips at the 30-yard line, so he'll go down after a short gain, and that'll set up a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, great fake there by Tamling, Frank. He faked that handoff and went off to the right-hand side. Only really one man to beat.
Yes.
He slipped up on the turf and get himself stopped there for a 3rd down.
Just when I said the field looked like it was good the first play, they slipped.
The turf monster.
It doesn't look wet out there.
No, it looks pretty good.
All right, 3rd down and 9 for the Knights. Tamling in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. First series for the Knights. Passes out to the left. Hit immediately complete. Beautiful tackle by number 21 for the Buffaloes, Tommy Gunn. And Amador defense holds, and the Knights turn it over on downs.
Yeah, Lambden gets up for that ball, catches it pretty high in the air as he's coming down. Great pursuit there by Tommy Gunn, is able to wrap him up. Great form tackle and drive him back, Frank.
So 3 and out for the Knights. So they will punt to Amador.
Tamling is the punter.
Good kick. Fielded at the 25-yard line, gets to the 30 and no more. That's where Amador will have it 1st and 10. That was number 32 for Amador. Evan Santos on the punt return.
Yeah, great pursuit there by Ripon Christian. The Gunners from the outside were able to just kind of sandwich him in there, finally taken down by number 85. That's Talon Tamling.
So ball at the place to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Buffs. McPartland leading the way in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 out to the right. Now motion comes from your left-hand side. Fumbled. McPartland fumbled the snap. He fell on it, so he retains possession of the ball.
Yeah, they're going to call
and there's a flag, and I think somebody jumped on him late after he was on the ground. In high school, as soon as you hit the ground, you are down. Nobody has to touch you. And a Ripon Christian player jumped on top of him. That's where the flag came in. That will be a personal foul and a 15-yard penalty against the Knights.
That's exactly right, Frank. And we actually saw that last week against Argonaut. Argonaut jumped on one of the series players, did the exact same thing. Not something you want to see in that opening drive.
That'll take the ball up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 7 for Amador.
Here we go, boys.
It wasn't that bad a snap. It was a little bit off to his side, but I think McPartland just took his eyes off the ball and was looking at the rush, and it went right through his hands. So 2nd down and 7, a break on the penalty there. Now motion comes from the left side. McPartland wants to throw. He looks over the middle. He's got a wide open receiver. It's complete. He's at the 30, at the 20. It's a foot race to the 5. Touchdown.
That was Colby Nelson right there. Huge touchdown to send a statement for the Buffs.
Touchdown, Amador. That was a 67-yard touchdown pass from McPartland. Oh, my God. Boom.
How about that, Frank? Yeah, he just went from that right-hand side, bowed in just a little bit, caught it on a kind of a bobbled pass, was able to bring that one in and ran all the way down for the score.
Just like that, McPartland to Nelson.
Yep.
And Amador gets first blood. Now there was a jump on the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. Look at the scoreboard, 8:57 here to go in the first quarter of this Sac-Joaquin section playoff. The Amador Buffaloes 7, the Ripon Christian Knights 0. We'll be back after a message.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln is your regional commercial van and truck headquarters. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you, and their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln for a variety of new and used cars and trucks, commercial vehicles, parts, service, and financing. Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership on the web at bigvalleyford.biz and in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson. Frank.
Well, I think that shocked just about everybody.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Beautiful throw by McPartland, and Nelson just ran right underneath it. Off to the races. Totally fooled the defense. There was nobody there.
Like a pop pass almost. That's Peckinpah to kick.
Now, Peckinpah kicked, and Blankenheim did not, so that's interesting to watch. Up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, brought down just shy of the 35-yard line. That was number 3, Daniel Lambden. So the Golden Knights, their second possession, will have it 1st and 10. They're going to mark it right at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he was pursued and taken down there by number 2, Michael Nunez. Good job from getting from behind him, actually. Kind of pulled that arm down, trying to pop the ball out.
All right, here come the Knights, down by 7. Tamling this time is going to go under center. Split backs behind him. Motion comes from the left side. Handoff trying to get around wide to the right, short side of the field. Gets tackled at about the 40-yard line, gain of 5, second down and 5 for Ripon Christian.
Yeah, good form tackle there by Hunter Schneider from the Buffs. Was able to come down from that free safety position, and looks like, honestly, if he hadn't have been there, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
Oh, wow, I don't know why they marked it all the way up to the 42. I didn't see that he got that far. So that's where it is. So it'll be second down and 3. Tamling this time is going to keep it himself. Goes up the middle, breaks one tackle, cuts to the outside. He's got the 50, at the 40. It's a foot race down the sideline, knocked out of bounds just about the 30-yard line. Big first down by Ripon Christian. Moved the chains all the way up to the Amador 31-yard line is where they're going to place it. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line for Ripon Christian.
Yeah, Tamling took that option right up the middle and then found an open lane to the right-hand side. Just finally hit the corner there, and Cyrus Olson was able to push him out.
All right, 1st and 10 for Ripon Christian. Tamling this time operating the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. One split out wide to the left. Down motion comes from the right side. Give it an inside handoff. Hit after a gain. He crosses the 30-yard line up to about the 27. So nice gain on the play. It'll be second down and 6.
That was Lucian Sanders on the carry there. Was taken down by number 69, Braden Broussard, and number 2, Mikey Nunez.
Tamling breaks the huddle. Going to go back under center. Now he backs out into the shotgun. Split backs to his sides. Tosses out to the right side. Gets around to the corner. 25. Going to be cut down short of the 20-yard line. That was Lucian Sanders on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd down and short. 3rd and 1 for the Knights.
Yeah, Sanders was swarmed there by 3 Buffaloes right in that area.
So 3rd down and 1 for Ripon Christian, trying to answer that quick touchdown by the Buffs on their first possession. Straight ahead handoff. I think he's got enough for the 1st down. That'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs for Ripon Christian.
Lucian Sanders on the carry again.
Ball's going to be spotted right at the 20-yard line.
Looks like they're trying to get the ball into his hands and also into Amos Cady's hands quite a bit.
7-0 if you're joining us late on a 67-yard McPartland to Nelson touchdown pass on Amador's first possession. Tanneling under center. Motion now comes from the right side. Straight ahead handoff. Number 21 bulling his way forward for a nice gain on the play. That was Blake Stewart. Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Sound like they said "stite" on the loudspeaker.
Yeah, we've got from our booth angle, we're kind of cut off from the right corner here.
Leaning out the window right now.
Joey's almost laying down on the table to get his head out the window so he can see. 2nd down and 4. Split backs. Tamling again in the shotgun. Tamling wants to throw. He looks out, throws a little swing route to the left. He's got room to run. That's number 21, gets hit close to the goal line, gets knocked out of bounds short. That was Blake Stewart again. Took that little swing pass and got all the way down, it looks like, to about the 3-yard line. It's hard to see from here, 3 or 4.
Yeah, we'll call it looks like the 3-yard line right there, Frank. Yeah, Stite just kind of went on that swing to the outside. They had an over route on top of him, freed it up, and no linebacker in the area.
Split backs, Tamling under center. Trying to get around the right side, and I can't see.
That's Cady again. He's in.
Cady is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ripon Christian. Cady from 3 yards out puts Ripon Christian on the board.
Yeah, Amos Cady came from that left-hand side on a fly sweep. Kind of took it and gave a stab just outside of the tackle and was able to get in for the touchdown.
So at 5:13, Ripon Christian cracks the end zone, awaiting the extra point. Good snap. Kick is blocked. So the extra point is no good. So with 5:13 left to go here in the first quarter, Amador Buffalo 7, Ripon Christian Knights 6. We'll be back right after this.
This is Braxton Gilman. In the game of life, unexpected hits can come out of nowhere. But with Matic Vukovic Insurance, you can tackle those surprises head on. Whether it's auto, home, business, or life insurance. My dad at Matic Vukovic has the playbook you need to stay protected.
This is Mila Gilman. I want you to call my dad at Matic Vukovic Insurance in Jackson today at 223-4040.
Hi, I'm Bo Gilman, owner of Matic Vukovic Insurance, where you can always count on a win.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the CIF Sac-Joaquin section. First round of the playoffs. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson. Frank?
All right, so we got a 7-6 ball game right here. Ripon Christian gets on the board after a nice 65-yard drive, ready to kick off for the Buffs for their second possession. A low-line drive fielded at about the 10-yard line. Comes racing forward, gets across the 30 and brought down at about the 33-yard line. That's where Amador will have it start their second possession, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Evan Santos on the return there. Back deep with him was number 2, Mikey Nunez. Good job by Santos just bowling forward.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 32-yard line.
5:09 left here in the first quarter.
Second possession of this first quarter for the Buffs. McPartland going to go under center. Second man through in the backfield. That's number 32. That's Santos, I believe.
Ooh, fighting for it.
Spins around and fights forward up to about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Santos kind of went in almost like a trap play there, followed the first man through, started to the right side, but tried to come back up the middle.
Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Good hard run. I believe Nichols is playing their fullback position.
All right, McPartland again going to go under center. Oh, McPartland wanted to keep and spin this way, and there was pressure coming in off the left side. That was number 10, Jackson Howell, and he dropped McPartland. McPartland spun right into the blitzing corner on the right-hand side and dropped for a big loss.
Yeah, Howell was not fooled on that one. He kept eyes on McPartland the entire time and followed him all the way back. Big loss.
He came from McPartland's blind side, and McPartland tried to spin because he wanted to roll that way, and he didn't even turn around, and Howell was right on top of him. Big loss on the play. It will now set up a 3rd down and 18.
Press.
That was a safety blitz. McPartland now rolling to his right. He's looking. He's still looking. He's going to keep it himself, and he runs out of bounds after a gain of a couple on a play. It'll be 4th down and long, and Amador will be forced to punt.
Yeah, Ripon Christian was in press coverage that entire time, just manned up on each receiver on the outside. 3 receivers on this right-hand side there for McPartland, and every single one of them was locked down.
So a 3 and out for the Buffs on their second possession, forced to punt on a 4th and long.
Looks like they've pulled Blankenheim. Peckinpah will be doing the punting.
Yep, so it looks like we saw the kickoff and the extra point, and maybe that's all for Brad Blankenheim tonight. A high, short punt that takes a Ripon Christian bounce, and Ripon Christian's going to have excellent field position on the Amador side of the field at about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, nice high punt, but did not go very far.
Mark it at the 41.
See what the Buffs defense can do. Here we go, boys.
Tamling now in the shotgun, backs both sides of him. 2 receivers out to the left. Now motion comes from the left side. Tamling's going to give it to his back, spins forward up to about the 36-yard line. That was number 5, Lucian Sanders. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, he kind of got spun backwards there and was kind of upended by Hunter Schneider from that safety position.
So 2nd down and 5 for the Knights. Second man through, straight ahead, tries to cut out to his left, got enough for the 1st down. That was number 21, Blake Stewart. So that'll be enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs for the Knights.
I do have a
ball's marked to the 29-yard line.
I do have a Mount Merchant scoring update. Liberty Ranch 7, Ripon 7. It's tied up probably at Liberty Ranch, I would assume.
Yeah. Liberty Ranch is the number 2 seed. So ball's on the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for Ripon Christian. Tamling adjusting his receiver a little bit. Now he wants to throw. Look, quick throw out to the right. Caught by Stewart. Mauls forward. Nice gain on the play. Blake Stewart been very active in this game early, and that'll be another 1st down for Ripon Christian.
Yeah, a lot of quick outs on that one, Frank. Stite kind of went to that underneath route, and Tamling was able to hit him and get some positive yardage.
1st and 10. Ripon Christian, again, they're on this right side down in this corner that makes it a little difficult for us to see.
Pitch
to the outside, trying to get around. Oh, what a beautiful tackle there. Did you get a number on that? That number 64?
Yeah, 64. That's Gavin McCarty for the Buffs. He's coming from that left end position.
Beautiful tackle. Looked like he had some room to run, but only gained a couple on the play thanks to the good tackle. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, it kind of looked like the train came back over here and knocked that kid down.
Tamling in the shotgun. 2nd down and 8. He throws again to the right side.
Tipped.
The ball was tipped. That was tipped by number 7 for Amador. Whoop.
Ooh, little dark in there.
Henry Boatser.
Yeah. Bates are able to get just underneath it and knock it down. Kind of popped off his head there, Frank.
We lost our lights for a second there.
Yeah. Someone cut him out from us.
So 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 15-yard line. Tamling, empty backfield, looks over the middle, throws complete. That's going to be a 1st down and 1st and goal for Ripon Christian up to about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that was the number 8, Aaron Van Hofwegen. Coming from the tight end position, actually, Frank.
Just real quick short passes from Ripon Christian.
Yeah, nice quick pop pass to him.
1st and goal from the 2. Motion comes from the right side. Handoff, trying to get it around to the right. Nice job. First hit there on the play by number 2.
Yeah, Mikey Nunez.
That was Nunez, and then he got some help to keep him out of the end zone. So it'll set up a 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, Stike kind of went inside and then tried to bounce outside, but was immediately met by Mikey Nunez on that outside.
Well, that'll do it for the 1st quarter. Look at the scoreboard. Amador Buffalo 7, Ripon Christian Knights 6. We'll be back with 2nd quarter action right after this.
Are you planning a landscaping project? Don't have the right tools for the job? Let Campbell Construction General Engineering Incorporated give you a hand. Campbell Construction has everything you'll need to get the job done right. Locally owned and operated since 2005, they're open Monday through Saturday at 175 Sutter Hill Road, Sutter Creek. Call them today, 267-5998. That's 267-5998. Campbell Construction.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs, round 1, that is, Frank. The Amador Thundering Herd and the Ripon Christian Knights. Joey Geedy, Frank Alverson here. Frank?
Well, Ripon Christian has it right down just short of the goal line where it'll be 2nd and goal to start this 2nd quarter, looking to take their first lead of the night.
I do have another Mountain Merchant scoring update for you. Sutter 14, Rosemont 6. And going into the 2nd quarter, 0-0 at Calaveras against LeGrand.
Wow.
I know, I'm surprised too.
That's a little surprising.
I'm surprised. Color me shocked.
2nd down and goal for Ripon Christian. Tamling under center. Motion comes from the right side. Straight ahead handoff.
Ooh, stuff.
That's a touchdown.
Oh.
That was number 5, Lucian Sanders.
Yeah, just on that dive from the left-hand side. I thought they had him stop there, but he was able to just give that 2nd effort in for the touchdown.
So the first play of the 2nd quarter, Ripon Christian able to punch it in with 11:57 left to go here in the half to take a 12-7 lead, awaiting the extra point. The first extra point was blocked, so it looks like maybe they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, offense is out on the field.
Try to get that point back here, as they're going to try to go for 2. Tamling talking to his running back as he's moving around. A little confusion on the call. Pitches out to the left, gets around the corner, and it's good. That was number 5 again. That was Lucian Sanders, takes in the 2-point conversion. And just like that, Ripon Christian takes the lead, 14-7, with 11:57 left to go here in the first half. We'll be back right after this.
Glass Doctor of the Gold Country hopes you're enjoying tonight's Sierra Valley Conference game. Now is the perfect time to get rid of those old windows that let the cold air in. Replace them with brand new windows from Glass Doctor. Glass Doctor strives to offer the best value in home glass repair and replacement. Glass Doctor also has 24-hour emergency service. When glass breaks, call the doctor. That's the Glass Doctor. We really do fix your pain.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. The Amador Thundering Herd and the Ripon Christian Knights. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson. Frank?
Well, we'll see if Amador can get some offense going here. You know, they had the ball twice in the first quarter. The first possession, first down was a fumble.
Right.
Next one was a touchdown. And then they go 3 and out and have to punt. So let's see if they can get that offense cranked up. Ball kicked back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That Santos comes forward, gets it across the 20 to the 21-yard line. That's where Amador will have it, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Santos kind of caught that on the far right side of the field and brought himself back up to the middle, just past the 20. Yeah, 21.
Yeah, looks like they're going to mark it at the 22. Okay. So 1st and 10 for Amador, trailing this one 14-7. One receiver split out wide to the left-hand side, one to the right. 2 backs behind McPartland. McPartland's going to give it to Santos. Gets
Nice.
up across
Ooh,
the
fighting for it.
25-yard line, fighting forward. Rolls over the defender, gets up close to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
And Santos is starting about 7, almost 8 yards back behind the quarterback on that one. Was able to get around that left-hand side and was finally brought down. Looks like that's even the nose guard there, number 55, Tom Julian.
2nd down and 2. For Amador, ball's right at the 30-yard line. McPartland in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to follow his blockers right through. Gets the 1st down.
Yeah.
As he takes the ball up to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Amador.
Finding that cutback lane back up the middle. He wanted to go to the right
Yeah,
side.
he just followed his back right through the hole.
Yeah. And cut back over again. That was Julian again on the tackle.
So 1st and 10 for the Buffs.
They just closed my door, Frank. I can't sneak over and look anymore. They must have gotten tired of me.
Blankenheim in the shotgun. 2 receivers right in front of us to the right. Now motion comes from the left-hand side.
Oh.
McPartland's going to keep it, and he is dropped for a loss by number 2. That was Chase Bunnell. And both times, Ripon Christian has really done a nice job not following fakes, just filling their lanes and staying in their gaps. And McPartland had nowhere to go.
That was just about what I was going to say is they're staying home, Frank. They're not following the fake. They're staying home and staying disciplined to exactly what their job is.
And that's hard to do for high school players.
Oh, yeah.
Your first reaction is going to be to try to follow it, but you've got gap responsibility, and Ripon Christian has done a nice job so far in remaining with gap integrity. McPartland wants to throw. He's rolling. Now he's in trouble. He's going to keep it himself as he's brought down at about the 32-yard line. There's a late flag from all the way over on the other side of the field.
Looks like it might have been something with Santos over the middle of the field.
The referee that was on the far sideline is who threw the flag.
Yeah, they're calling
it comes sailing in, and it's against Ripon Christian.
Holding on the defense, that was the corner, number 22, Carson Cho. He was holding on to Santos that entire time.
So that'll give Amador a 2nd and short now after that penalty. So we'll call it 2nd and 3. Ball's at the 42-yard line. McPartland again going to operate out of the shotgun. Handoff to, no, he pitches out to the right side, trying to get Nunes around the right. Nice job staying home, as we talked about, but I think he's got the first down.
Yeah, looks like he does.
Just right at the marker.
That was Nunes.
That's going to move the chains.
Nunes on the carry there, the corner, number 3. That's Daniel Lambden, was able to stay home and get him.
Timeout, Amador. Look at the scoreboard. Ripon Christian 14, Amador 7. We'll be back with more first half action right after this.
The family of Armstrong and Son Construction and Armstrong Self Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong and Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self Storage for safe and secure storage. Conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong and Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson here, where the Amador Thundering Herd take on the Ripon Christian Knights. I do have another Mountain Merchant scoring update. Minutes into the second quarter, Calaveras scores 6-0 over LeGrand. Bradshaw Christian 7, Woodland Christian 0. Frank?
All right, well, this is perfect. I like it right here. We're right in front of it, like I'm watching a TV set. Ball right here on the 45-yard line.
Big window, too.
We're right in between the 45 and the 50. So, perfect view here. McParland wants to throw. Pressure, he's going out to the left. He's got a receiver.
Oh,
it's complete. That was a real nice job by the receiver on that because there was good coverage on the play. He slowed down and went underneath to make the reception. That's number 18, I believe.
Yeah, Colby Nelson.
Colby Nelson. Big gain on the play. McPartland to Nelson again.
Yeah, almost like a back shoulder kind of throw there. He was able to get underneath Carson Cho, the corner, and turn back around to that back shoulder and make a huge grab.
All the way up to the 23-yard line where the Buffs have it 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Keep on marching.
McPartland going to give it to Nunes, trying to get around the right side. Gets up, going to be brought down just short of the 50, or that was Santos.
Yeah.
Just short of the 15. So nice gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and call it 3.
Good job there by
2nd
Santos.
down and 3.
Getting to the outside there. They closed my door so I can't go over and see anymore.
Yeah, Joey was peeking through the other window in the booth next to us.
I might poke my head through again. Ooh, open lane. Oh.
Nunes trying to spin to the outside to the left, still fighting, got close to the marker. Let's see where they mark it. That was all fight from Nunes. They're going to give him the 1st down, so 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for the Buffs.
There we go.
Yeah, the booth next to us looks like it is a booster booth. I don't know if you pay for that or whatever, so there's kind of a party going on next doors, and they decided they didn't want us to be a part of it, so they closed the door.
Hey, I thought this was a Christian school. Come on. Compassion and charity, right, Frank?
1st and 10 for the Buffs. Ball just inside the 15-yard line. McPartland in the shotgun. Nunes back with him. McPartland's going to go left. He's going to pitch it back to Nunes, trying to get around the corner. He's hit after a short gain on the play. Again, nice job by that defense, just really staying home, staying in their lanes, and protecting that area.
Defensive ends going for the quarterback, corner sitting there waiting for the pitch man. That's exactly the way you coach it up.
So 2nd down and 8 for Amador. (14-7) here, midway through the 2nd quarter. McPartland in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. Now motion from the left-hand side.
Oh, yep, they got him.
Ripon Christian jumped there. Amador's going to get a free 5. And you do not see that very often. It was the corner who was playing press coverage on the wide receiver that jumped over the line. I don't know that I have ever seen a corner jump and get called for encroachment.
Playing pretty aggressive there in that press coverage, Frank. I know that was on that far side too.
He couldn't wait to get that shot on him.
Yeah,
he did not want to let him out of that release.
He wanted a piece of Colby Nelson.
Second down and 2. Well, he was the corner that Colby caught that pass over. So
that's right.
He's trying to get a little payback. 2nd down and 2. Handoff, nice gain on the play. In for the touchdown.
Is that Santos?
5-yard touchdown.
That's Santos.
By Santos. Go waiting the extra point to try to tie this up.
Oh, Blankenheim's back out.
All right, Blankenheim in to attempt the extra point. McPartland holding. Snaps down, kicks up, and it is good. 5:27 left to go in the first half of this Sac-Joaquin section playoff game. We're all tied up at 14. We'll be right back after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the first round of the Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson here. Frank?
Peckinpah, the sophomore that was called up, is set to kick off for the Buffs. Oh, and a little pooch kick fielded at the 40-yard line, but he had a knee on the ground, so that's where it will be down. It'll be 1st and 10 for Ripon Christian from the 40. Good field position for the Knights. So Ripon Christian, on their first possession, went 3 and out, and their next 2 possessions they have scored both times. Let's see what they've got going here. Tamling under center. Give trying to get around this left side. That's number 4. Gets drug out of bounds by Nunez. That's Amos Cady on the carry.
Yeah, Nunez and Nolan Nichols there, able to clean him up. Running a sweep to the short side of the field, Frank.
Yeah, they've done that a lot. They like running that short side. 2nd down and 8.
Probably think they can bunch up their blockers. I do have another Mountain Merchant scoring update right after this. .453 and counting, by the way.
Tamling in the shotgun. Going to give it to number 5. Big hole, get up to the 50-yard line. Going to be real close. They're going to spot him a little bit short. Need to get to the 50 for the first down. They're going to mark it at the 49, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it looks like that was number 7. I believe that's Bateser on the tackle. Mount Merchant scoring update right after this. They're quick to the line.
Tamling under center, straight ahead handoff to Lucian Saunders again. Down to the first, enough for the first down as he crosses midfield and down inside the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Knights.
That Mount Merchant scoring update. Liberty Ranch 7, Ripon 7.
Yeah, they must have had the
352 and counting.
The seating's
in the
wrong when I looked on there because they had like Ripon ranked like number 10, and I said, well, there's no way they could be ranked 10 and be in the playoffs. and they had Bear River, so they must have switched them. Tamerling handoff, trying to get around the outside, comes down across the 40-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be second down and 5.
Yeah. 2-on-2 violence there. Chase Bunnell was blocking Mikey Nunez and did not like that block.
There comes a train coming the other direction.
Looks like Ripon was ranked number 7, Frank.
Yeah, it wasn't that way when I went to the section and it showed who was playing the matchups. And then you looked at the ranking, it had Ripon at like 10 and Bear River at 7.
Because I think Bear River did a bowl game.
Tamerling in the shotgun, second down. Tamerling wants to throw. He's looking over the middle to a post route. Oh, complete. I'll tell you what, Tamerling put that right in between 2 defenders, complete all the way down to the 5-yard line. That was Daniel Lambden on the connection. First and goal from the 5.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Cyrus Olsen was on him that entire time, but Tamerling was able to put that thing on a
Tamerling put it right in between the corner and the safety, just on the money.
Dropped a dime on that one.
Going to mark it just short of the 5-yard line. Some first and goal, let's call it from the 6. Ripon Christian looking to break this 14-14 tie. Tamerling in the shotgun, motion from the left. Tamerling's gonna keep it, and he's hit.
Oh!
And then he busts free, and he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow, he took a first initial shot, looked like he was stopped. He spun off and waltzed into the end zone for a touchdown, 6-yard touchdown for Ripon Christian.
Yeah, and that was just a tough run right there. He was stopped initially, but like you said, just spun off and was able to get back up the middle for that score.
So Ripon Christian goes back on top. It's been a back and forth battle so far here in this first half, awaiting the extra point. Number 7, the quarterback, on to kick. Kick is up, and it is good. 2:14 left to go in the half. Ripon Christian 21, Amador 14. We'll be back right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln is your regional commercial van and truck headquarters. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you, and their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln for a variety of new and used cars and trucks, commercial vehicles, parts, service, and financing. Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership, on the web at bigvalleyford.biz and in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
I wouldn't.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson here. Frank, we were just talking about potentially a pooch kick, but wouldn't, right?
Well, I certainly would. 2:14 left. Why do you want to give him that kind of field position?
Exactly.
I want to make him drive the whole distance of the field.
Ooh.
I think that wasn't intended. He kicked it right in the middle, bounced about the 22-yard line, picked up at the 20, he down immediately at the 21. So first and 10 for Amador from the 21-yard line with 2:12 left to go in the half.
A little bit of a shorter kick, but Santos kind of grabbed it and dropped immediately.
And interestingly enough, right there where he slipped, that's exactly where Ripon Christian slipped the quarterback on the very first series.
That's
that
right.
Exact same spot.
That's right. Where's that ball? 21?
This side of the hash. All right, first and 10 for Amador. Let's see, they've got 2:12 left. I believe they have 2 timeouts.
I have another Mount Merchant scoring update right after this.
McPartland in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. McPartland rolling to his left, looking, still looking. He's going to keep it himself where he's knocked out of bounds. It looks like about a loss of a couple on the play. It'll be second down and 12. You know, Amador rolls their right-handed quarterback to the left more than any team I think I've ever seen in my life.
49ers do. Brock Purdy rolls to the left a whole lot.
That is a tough throw, especially for a high school quarterback.
Yeah.
But we know Blankenheim does it a lot. He always rolls to his left. But Blankenheim really has become more of a runner than he has a thrower like he was when he first started playing varsity back when he was a sophomore. McPartland in the shotgun. Now motion from the left-hand side. They're going to give it straight ahead. Nice gain on the play. Takes it up across the 30-yard line. That was number 3. Schneider.
That was Nunez.
Oh, I thought it was number 3, Schneider. They're letting the clock continue to run, so it's under 1:45 right now. They do have 2 timeouts, but it doesn't look like knowing they're getting the ball to start the second half after winning the toss and deferring, knowing they're going to get it, they just don't want to give the ball back to Ripon Christian right now. 3rd down and 1. Handoff spins, going to be stopped short.
Is that Longhurst? No, Santos. I didn't look like Longhurst for a second.
No, they're giving him a first down?
Wow. Short yardage.
Wow, that was generous.
Before we get into the timeout, Frank, a Mount Merchant scoring update. Bradshaw Christian 14, Woodland Christian 8 in the second quarter.
I did not see them get that far on that play. I thought that was a very generous spot. Amador has it 1st and 10, and now with 1:17, they should be able to run this clock out. They just used a timeout, but I believe Ripon Christian has all 3 of their timeouts left if they choose to use them. I think that leaves Amador with 1.
Yes.
I hear some music coming from somewhere.
Up above us there. I never remember what the name of the song is. It's like Trumpets of Madrid or something like that. Starts off with a nice little trumpet riff and then goes back down into a pretty heavy beat. Also, shout out to my friend Matt McQuaig. His wife is currently in labor back over in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
They're having a little boy. Despite my best efforts of saying the name Joseph is a very strong name, they're going with Samuel, little Sam McQuaig.
All right, ball on the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for Amador. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. McPartland in the shotgun. Now motion comes from the right side. McPartland's going to roll to his left again. Still looking. Now in trouble. Now he just wings it.
Oh!
And incomplete. Just threw it down the sideline.
Man.
Intended receiver trying to keep his feet, and it was just a little bit wide. I don't even know how he got that off without throwing it to somebody, regardless of what team, because he spun around. He didn't see anything.
He fired it, yeah. Colby Nelson, he was kind of doing that toe tap, getting that Chris Carter kind of style there, but just was not able to get it. I do have another Mount Merchant scoring update for you. Ripon 14, Liberty Ranch 10.
Good game. All right, 2nd down for the Buffs.
Press coverage.
1:08 left to go. McPartland's looking. He's still looking. He's going left, deep down the left side, looking for Nelson again.
Oh, that
certainly could have been, but no flag.
How is that not pass interference? He was on top of him.
He was looking for Nelson again. That will be a flag probably 80% of the time.
Yeah.
And it was right in front of the official. I'm surprised that wasn't called. I really am.
You kind of rolled up on top of him and grabbed him and dragged him down. Ball still in the air. I don't know why that wasn't called.
Well, the coach is definitely in the official's ear there. You look at that one back on tape, and you're going to find that was probably a penalty. A minute left to go here in the half. 3rd down and 10 for Amador.
Pressing again. Ooh.
Nunez up the middle, gets across the 36-yard line. If anything, they're going to force Ripon Christian to call a timeout, with which they do. So timeout Ripon Christian with 51 seconds left in the half. We're going to keep it right here. Amador is going to be forced to punt.
51 seconds, you think they punt? I think they might go for it. I don't know, Frank. I don't know. I'm just saying.
4th and 5?
Well, why not?
On their side of the field, down by a touchdown, you think they're going to go for it?
Because I don't.
Joey.
I'm playing devil's advocate, Frank. You got to think about it from all angles, right? I'm thinking they're going to try to go for it.
That is what you call stinking thinking.
I don't know.
Okay,
I might.
Stinking thinking. Down at touchdown. You're getting the ball to start the second half. You're on your own 37-yard line, 4th and 5 with 51 seconds left, and you're going to go for it.
I think I might. Hey, it's playoff time. We're trying to get something going.
I admire your courage. I don't trust your judgment.
That's right. Thank you. I am courageous. Darn it. And it looks like the offense is back out on the field.
That absolutely makes no sense.
That's right.
None. Zero.
Hey, go for a pass. It's incomplete.
He might try to get him to jump. Yeah.
Oh, come on, boys.
They're going for it. There's no way they snapped this ball.
Oh, I think
they almost did. They almost did. They're not snapping this ball, Joey.
I thought they might, Frank. I was thinking.
Not a chance.
I was thinking.
Not a chance.
I had to give him some credit. Come on now, right?
No, there was none chance of them snapping that football.
I appreciate the hard count.
You know, you do not see many high school teams that are confident enough to run press coverage like we're seeing from Ripon Christian tonight.
I was going to mention it at halftime, but all day long. Well, there's a penalty on the far side. Is that going to be something against sideline potentially? They called a timeout. We're in timeout right now, so there's no possible way that it could be any kind of penalty going against, them being lined up. I mean, you can be lined up your entire time. Yeah, it's looking like that referee on that side is going to be given a sideline warning potentially. Looks like he kind of made that mark over there. Check out what the white hat.
We know the white hat has a microphone, but I saw him test it before the game. I still haven't seen a signal.
Yeah.
Sideline.
Yep, I was right.
Yeah.
Sideline warning.
On a timeout, give me a break.
I know.
Jeez.
Well, they're probably still in his ear about that pass interference call. I would be.
4th down, back to punt.
Peck and paw.
51 seconds left. Well, that's
it
is peck and paw.
Rugby.
There's the kick. Good kick. Fair catch called for. Then he backs off. They're going to let it bounce. It's going to roll inside the 20-yard line to about the 17, where it'll be touched down with 38 seconds left to go in the half.
Good punt there by Peckinpah. Kind of rolled out to that right-hand side for that rugby punt. Almost looked like he wanted to pass it for a second there, but I thought about that one, Frank. I thought about that one.
I'll bet you did.
Hey, man, I like chances, all right? Got to go for it every once in a while. Keep them on their toes.
When it is reasonable.
Yeah.
That was not reasonable to go for 4th and 5.
Maybe.
And go down by 2 touchdowns in the first half.
I think the Buffs.
They had all timeouts left, Joey. Why would you do that?
I think the Buffs hold them here.
Well, they're not at their own 40. Tamling rolls out. He had some pressure coming in. He just throws it away. 35 seconds left to go in the half.
Not intentional grounding there? I guess he's still in pocket there. Nobody in the area on that one, so, I mean, that could have been intentional grounding.
They're talking about it.
I think it was.
The white hat went over to the official, and they're looking. I do not see a flag on the field, though, so they're going to let that go.
I don't know who would have been in that area there, Frank. Yeah, looks, Nichols is over there arguing about it, too. I think that side judge is not a big fan of him right now.
Oh, no, they are going to back it up.
There we go.
I still don't see a flag on the field.
Yeah.
They are going to back it up half the distance for intentional grounding. So that'll move the ball back to the 5-yard line with 35 seconds left.
Is that a timeout?
Now Ripon Christian's going to call a timeout. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the last 35 seconds of the half right after this.
This is Braxton Gilman. In the game of life, unexpected hits can come out of nowhere. But with Matic Vukovic Insurance, you can tackle those surprises head on. Whether it's auto, home, business, or life insurance. My dad at Madrid Vukovic has the playbook you need to stay protected.
This is Mila Gilman. I want you to call my dad at Maddox Vukovic Insurance in Jackson today at 223-4040.
Hi, I'm Bo Gilman, owner of Maddox Vukovic Insurance, where you can always count on a win.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the first round of CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. The Amador Thundering Herd and the Ripon Christian Knights. Joey Geedy, Frank Alverson. Frank?
Well, I believe Amador is out of timeout, so Ripon Christian can just kneel on this if they'd like.
Prevent defense right now.
Second down and long. Tamling under center. Going to hand it off straight ahead. Gets a couple. That was number 21 on the carry. That was Blake Stewart. So third down, letting the clock continue to run. I think that'll be the last play of the half, as Amador can't stop it, and Ripon Christian's happy taking a 7-point lead to the side, to the locker room
for the half.
So 8 seconds. That'll do it. So that'll do it for the first half of play in this first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. Ripon Christian Knights 21, Amador Buffaloes 14. We'll be back with our Conifer Communication halftime show right after this.
We're talking to another satisfied JS West propane customer. And what is your occupation, sir?
I am a short order cook.
Where are you?
Down here.
Say, you are short.
Don't start with me. Order up!
And you like JS West because?
I get clean, steady, dependable heat for my grill.
What do you cook on this grill?
Everything from hamburgers to shrimp. Don't say it.
I wasn't going to say it.
I won an award, you know.
Wasn't going to say it. Say, did you know that JS West Propane proudly serves Tuolumne, Calaveras, and Amador counties? And I won the Small Businessman of the Year award. Not going to say it.
For all your propane needs in Amador and Calaveras counties, call Ernie Burgess with JS West Propane, 209-916-5323. Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness.
Yeehaw! It's Conifer Internet, y'all! If your Netflix starts to stall, call us up. If your Zoom can't load it all, call us up. If your modem's out of luck and your hotspot's just a schmuck, then what you waiting for? Call us up.
Call us up at 866-378-8393.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. The Amador Thundering Herd and the Ripon Christian Knights. Joey Geedy, Frank Alverson. Frank.
Well, as we talked about before the game, we thought if Amador had a chance in this game, they were going to have to put up some points. And, boy, they came out in a hurry. Ripon Christian took the opening kickoff and right away went 3 and out. Amador got it back. On their first play from scrimmage, McPartland couldn't handle the shotgun snap for a loss. On the second play, he goes back to pass and throws a deep pass to Nelson for a 67-yard touchdown, and with 8:57 left in the quarter, take a 7-0 lead. Well, Ripon Christian would come right back with a drive of their own, a 65-yard drive, a 3-yard touchdown by Katie, and with the extra point was blocked, so Amador led 7-6. Amador on their next possession, they would go 3 and out and be forced to punt. That's how the first quarter ended, 7-6. But Ripon Christian had the ball down on the 2-yard line to start the second quarter. And on the first play from scrimmage, Sanders would take it in for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion was good, and Ripon Christian was up 14-7. On the first possession of the second half for Amador, Santos, they went 79 yards on this drive, and Santos would take it in from 5 yards out, and at 3:27, we were all tied up at 14. but Ripon Christian would come right back on a 60-yard drive on a 6-down TB by Tameling, and with 2:14 left, led 21-14, and that's how this half ended. So a lot of fireworks in that first half, Joey.
Yeah, definitely, Frank. I think they said that they might have pushed the one to the right. We're showing the scoreboard here at 13. I'm not quite sure if he did or not make that second PAT. But, Frank, it really has been, honestly, kind of a defensive battle out here. Ripon Christian has been incredibly disciplined on their defensive side of the ball. I think that the Buffaloes have really done a good job as well. It's just been those chunk plays from Ripon Christian. I thought they'd be coming out throwing the ball a little bit more, but they've really been able to rely on their running situation. Amos Cady has been able to be an effective runner. Lucian Sanders has been an effective runner. And even Tamling himself has been able to take the ball effectively. But the thing that impresses me the most, Frank, the thing that impresses me the most is the fact that they have been in press coverage against the Buffs this entire time. That's wild.
Yeah, and really, really good on their gap responsibilities. They're really staying, holding their positions, and like I said earlier, you do not see them. There's tight coverage and then there's press coverage, and Ripon Christian has been playing press coverage the whole time. That's a lot. That's putting a lot on your corners, and they've done a good job. Nelson got behind the defense at one time for the long pass on the very first series for Amador. But they've really done a nice job and really controlled the clock a lot and limited the opportunities that Amador had in that first half. So 21-14 as we sit at halftime. Good ball game. We go in here. Amador won the toss and deferred, so they will be receiving the opening kick to start the second half. I'd like to thank our sponsors. We didn't get a chance to do that prior to the game. JS West Propane, our pregame sponsor. Campbell Construction, Managed Vukovic Insurance, Big Valley Ford, Armstrong & Son Construction, The Glass Doctor, Tolman Associates, our game sponsors, our halftime sponsor, Conifer Communication, our postgame sponsor, Mark Twain Medical Center, Call of the Game, Mel and Faze in the BG Lounge, and our scoring update, The Mountain Merchant, and of course our internet provider remotely located, Jason Wilson. We appreciate you and helping us bring these broadcasts to our listening audience. With that, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to listen to AJM Live back at the studios for about 6 minutes, and we're going to be back with second half action right after this.
All right, thank you, guys. It is AJM Live on this Friday night, and Bo Gilman is in the studio with us today. Bo, this is probably our last AJM of the season.
It definitely is.
Yeah,
we got a Super Bowl tomorrow.
Yeah.
It went quick.
Who all made it to the Super Bowl for
AJM?
Yeah.
Just one team. Our little guys, junior novice.
Really? Great.
Yeah, we had 3 teams in the semis, which was the most in the league.
So give us a quick rundown of the way the games went last week.
The way the games went last week. So we were up at Tuolumne. We started off the day with our junior novice Argonaut Junior Mustangs versus the Houston Huskies, which 3-4 weeks ago was a 7-0 game. And we ended up pouncing on them pretty good, 119-0. Mm-hmm. At the novice level, it was Amador and Houston, which I think a lot of people were thinking would be a good game, especially our novice guys, as you know, barely lost to them 7-6. And Amador just ran all over. I don't even know what the final score was, but we were down warming up, and it was touchdown after touchdown after touchdown for Amador.
Wow.
It had to be close to 50-6 or something like that.
Yeah, good.
So Amador advances. Our little guys advance. At the JV level, we played Linden, who just a big, powerful team. They outmuscled us. We're definitely more athletic. We had a couple calls not go our way. We had a couple missed assignments that led to long touchdowns. We dropped the game 22-7. And again, 4 weeks ago, we beat that team 7-6. So we knew it would be a close game. Yeah. It is what it is. This is all learning process. Our goal at this junior program is to get these boys ready for the next level, which is high school.
Who scored for us for the JVs?
We scored on a kick return right before half to get it to 14-7, which Blake Bowers, they kicked it onside and he jumped it and went the distance. And we thought that might give us the spark that we needed, but Linden came out getting the ball in the second half, and they literally ate up 9.5 minutes of the clock on the drive. Didn't score, but got it all the way down to the 4-yard line or something. And just, I think we got it back to midfield. We had a fumble. They got the ball back, and it was just one of those games.
Yeah.
We had them on a 4th and 8 with 4 minutes to go, 14-7, around the 40, our own 40. And they broke a counter for a touchdown. Our corner kind of bit inside and got all spun around. So if we stop them there, maybe we drive down and score.
Sure.
We our game plan was to get outside of them because they were so much bigger than us, and that didn't work. They moved their outside linebackers out, but we never had the opportunity with how the game and the clock went to really put together a good drive.
Yeah.
So one of those things I learned every time I coach a game, I learn something new.
Sure. How'd the varsity do? It lost, obviously.
So, yeah, varsity lost 48-30. They weren't with us at Tuolumne. They ended up at Waterford, playing Waterford, but Waterford was one of the home sites. Yeah. Went down early, ended up, I think, clawing back a little bit midway, got within a touchdown. But
is the varsity healthy? Do they have all their starters?
No, they didn't. I think Alex Garcia broke his collarbone early on in the game. Carson Gilliam was battling a shoulder deal, so I think he was pretty limited. You can't give up 48 points to win a football game. Right. I don't care who you are. We do have a great core of young kids.
Yeah. Will you stay at JV next year, or will you move to varsity?
Yeah, I'll stay at JV. My goal is I'm president of the organization, as you know. I will not head coach while I'm in this presidential role ever again. It's just a lot of work, too. Yeah. So my goal is to be president for 2 more years, and then hopefully I'll apply to head coach my son's 8th grade year, and then I'll be there for the incoming president if they need me. If you have questions, there's a lot that comes with running this organization. So I think it would be better for me to be around rather than just say, here you go.
Yeah. Let's give us a quick preview of tomorrow's game.
Okay, tomorrow's game, we have our junior novice boys, 1st and 2nd grade, playing Calaveras at Amador High School, which is where the Super Bowl is hosted. It'll be at 11 a.m. We beat Calaveras 27-12, but week 1. And a lot can change.
Sure.
We both run the fly offense. Yeah. We both run 5-3 defenses. Honestly, it looks like there's a little rain in the forecast. I think this one is going to come down to, you can say this about any football game, but I think whoever's going to make the mistakes is going to lose this game. Yeah. So if you cough the ball up, if you muff an onside kick or something like that. That's what this game's going to come down to. I don't think we're going to win by 2 or 3 touchdowns. I think our boys are more athletic, but Calaveras is always tough. And they're well coached.
Not to take anything away from that level, but that level is like trying to herd cats, it looks like. Seriously. You know what I mean?
Usually it is. You would be impressed if you came and watched this group of boys.
I've seen them. I've seen them.
I mean, usually you get one every 5 years that's a stud at that level. They have 5. They have 5 kids that can come up and open field tackle, put their shoulder down, come and hit. It's rare.
Sure.
Usually you're pretty timid. Even if you're an athlete, you're a timid little kid. Yeah. Not them. These boys hit.
Good.
So hopefully they can.
Predictions? Got a prediction?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give Argonaut this. I'm going to give them we're going to come in at a 12-point favorite.
All right. Okay.
Just because we're athletic and fast. I don't see they may be tougher. I don't see them breaking. I don't see them scoring. Yeah. If they do, it's going to be because they orchestrated a drive where they got 4 yards of play and drove all the way down the field. But they're not. Nobody's going to break away from this defense. We have, like I said, you have 5 kids on junior novice that are fast and physical. Yeah. You're not going to break an 80-yarder on them.
Got it. All right.
Argonaut by 12. You heard it here first.
There you go. And that's it for the final AJM this week.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate everything this year.
All
Had
right.
fun.
Are you planning a landscaping project? Don't have the right tools for the job? Let Campbell Construction General Engineering Incorporated give you a hand. Campbell Construction has everything you'll need to get the job done right. Locally owned and operated since 2005, they're open Monday through Saturday at 175 Sutter Hill Road, Sutter Creek. Call them today, 267-5998. That's 267-5998. Campbell Construction.
Yeehaw! It's Conifer Internet, y'all! If your Netflix starts to stall, call us up. If your Zoom can't load it all, call us up. If your modem's out of luck and your hotspot's just a schmuck, then what
Call us up at 866-378-8393.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness.
We're talking to another satisfied JS West propane customer. And what is your occupation, sir?
I am a short order cook.
Where are you?
Down here.
Say, you are short.
Don't start with me. Order up!
And you like JS West because?
I get clean, steady, dependable heat for my grill.
What do you cook on this grill?
Everything from hamburgers to shrimp. Don't say it.
I wasn't going to say it.
I won an award, you know.
Wasn't going to say it. Say, did you know that JS West Propane proudly serves Tuolumne, Calaveras, and Amador counties? And I won the Small Businessman of the Year award. Not going to say it.
For all your propane needs in Amador and Calaveras counties, call Ernie Burgess with JS West Propane, 209-916-5323.
My dad and mom taught me something long ago. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hi, this is Bart Gilman, and that's why we still do things the right way at Melon Faze, not the fast way. We still make our hamburger patties fresh every day from USDA #1 choice beef, not second-grade stuff with fillers mixed in. And we're still using the same recipes my parents developed from scratch over 40 years ago. We may take a little longer, but at Melon Faze, it's worth the wait. But if you're in a hurry, call ahead, and we'll have it ready for you when you walk through the door. For 3 generations, we've been doing business the right way, the Melon Faze way.
On December 2nd, join Rusty's Fund for Giving Tuesday. Rusty's Fund provides financial support to animals at the Amador County Animal Control and Adoption Center. It pays for veterinary procedures, medications, toys, and anything else that may be needed to optimize the health, well-being, and adoptability of the animals at our shelter. With over 25 years of aiding the shelter, Rusty's Fund has proven to fulfill the needs of these animals when the maxed-out county budget cannot. This is all made possible by generous donors like you. When you go to Giving Tuesday this year at St. Catherine Drexel Parish, consider Rusty's Fund and the animals that need your support.
Glass Doctor of the Gold Country hopes you're enjoying tonight's Sierra Valley Conference game. Now is the perfect time to get rid of those old windows that let the cold air in. Replace them with brand new windows from Glass Doctor. Glass Doctor strives to offer the best value in home glass repair and replacement. Glass Doctor also has 24-hour emergency service. When glass breaks, call the doctor. That's the Glass Doctor. We really do fix your pain.
This is Braxton Gilman. In the game of life, unexpected hits can come out of nowhere. But with Matic Vukovic Insurance, you can tackle those surprises head on. Whether it's auto, home, business, or life insurance. My dad at Matic Vukovic has the playbook you need to stay protected.
This is Mila Gilman. I want you to call my dad at Matic Vukovic Insurance in Jackson today at 223-4040.
Hi, I'm Bo Gilman, owner of Matic Vukovic Insurance, where you can always count on a win.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com. You're listening to high school football action here on KVGC. We're getting ready to start the second half at Ripon, California. The Calaveras Redhawks have just kicked off to LeGrand to start the second half of that first-round playoff game. And again, Calaveras is leading LeGrand as we head into the second half of the game by a score of 6-0. We'll head back to Ripon, where we have a score of 21-13. Ripon Christian leading Amador.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. The Ripon Christian Knights are hosting the Amador Thundering Herd. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson here. We're just winding down here at halftime. Both teams have come back out from the half. Got about a minute left here, Frank.
Yeah, we're getting ready to kick this off. As I said, Amador won the toss and deferred, so they will be receiving the ball to start the second half. Correction in the score, when Amador scored their last touchdown on the extra point, I saw the officials raise their arms that it was good, but I guess the kick was wide. So the score sits at 21-13 now, not 21-14. So correction on that. Joey, you want to run through the scores real quick while we're waiting to get the second half underway around the section?
Yeah, let me go ahead and grab real quick. I'm going to grab the Division 6 can't find Division 6 for the Sac. Oh, here we go. Division 6.
Joey, tell you what, I'll go ahead and do that for you.
Well, I've got it actually.
Sonora is over Wheatland by a score of 21-7. Woodland over Bradshaw Christian. That's Woodland Christian and Bradshaw Christian. Bradshaw over Woodland by a score of 14-8. And in the game between Ripon and Liberty Ranch, Ripon at halftime is ahead of Liberty Ranch by a score of 21-17.
So I just got the update from the Max Preps app. Live right now, Amador 13-21. Obviously the game we're calling now. Wheatland at 7, Sonora 28. Bradshaw Christian and Woodland Christian tied up at 14s. Ripon is at 21. Liberty Ranch just edged ahead at 24, and that's where we currently sit.
Yeah, they did put a three minutes on the clock, so we're into the 3-minute runoff now before we get the second half started.
I have never seen this app before. This was great. Ben Bramer, shout out to my boy Bramer over here.
There you go.
Gave it to me right here, gave me the option for it. Also, let's check Division 5 as well. Division 5 playoffs, Rosemont and Sutter. Rosemont is at 14. Sutter is winning with 28. Hillmar at 34. Rio Linda 7. Lincoln 7. Lathrop is actually beating Lincoln right now 14-7. And Casa Roble 49 to Oakmont 0.
Wow.
Oakmont actually coming in at 5-5. That's a pretty deep. Rio Linda is too, but that's pretty deep into that. Division 6. You know what? We might as well. Why don't I go ahead and find some of the upper divisions there. Frank, I know your alma mater is playing a game tonight.
Yeah, St. Mary's playing Jesuit.
Playing Jesuit. And that's,
I believe.
Is that going to be Division 1 or 2?
2.
Division 2. Let's check Division 2 of the Sac-Joaquin section. They are currently, Jesuit is up 31 to St. Mary's 15.
Wow.
Granite Bay 21 over Chavez at 0. Manteca is currently over Tracy High 29-0. Del Oro over Rockland 8-0 right now.
Yeah, a guy I work with coaches at St. Mary's.
Christian, also a former St. Mary's Ram.
Yep.
Let's check this one more time. I want to even see maybe what Division 1 in the Sac-Joaquin section is doing right now. Let's go ahead and check Division 1. That's going to be Folsom, more than likely in that bracket, not an open division, I would assume. Grant High School 21 to Edison's 7. Monterey Trail 24 over Indicum at 3. Central Catholic 10 over Oak Ridge at 7. That's got to be a pretty darn good game too. Central Catholic, of course, a perennial powerhouse in the Central Valley. And Folsom High School 12, Downey High School 6. So
wow, some good games going on there.
A couple really good games going on across the section.
Hey, Joey, did we have a lot of fans travel down to Ripon tonight?
Yeah, there's a good cheering section over across the way. When I went at the halftime to the restroom, I even saw some of the Argonaut boys over here cheering on these Amador Buffs. So love to see that. You know, whenever the county wins, we all win.
All right, here we go. We're getting ready to kick this off. Second half here in this first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. Ripon Christian Knights against the Amador Buffaloes. Amador getting ready to receive. Back deep for Amador is Nunez and Santos.
Kicker is number 85, Talon Tamling. Would assume the brother of Mason Tamling.
Here we go. There's the whistle, and we're ready for kickoff. Tamling, a little pooch kick in the middle. Santos comes up the field at about the 22, gets across the 30-yard line, running hard, gets hammered at the 40, falls forward to about the 41. Good return by Santos, and that's where Amador will have it 1st and 10 to start this second half.
Yeah, and Santos kind of ran that one with a vengeance, Frank. He got that one not too deep in their own territory, but shot out of a cannon to get to that 41.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Buffs. Whoop, Nunes was going off. Now he turns around and comes back. McPartland goes, "Where are you going?" Waves him back into the huddle.
Do have another Mount Merchant scoring update right after this.
First play of the second half. McPartland in the shotgun. Santos and Nunes in the backfield with him. Straight ahead handoff. No, McPartland's going to keep it, trying to get around the left side. Stretches forward to about the 44. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, McPartland stretching out at the end there, trying to get that extra down. That Mount Merchant scoring update, Calaveras up 8 over LeGrand 0.
Didn't think they'd have that much difficulty with LeGrand, but LeGrand playing them tough.
I thought they'd roll him.
2nd down and 7. 3 receivers out to the left. 1 to the right. McPartland in the shotgun. Now motion comes from the left side. Straight ahead handoff to Santos. He gets hit and bounces off and slips down to a knee just as he crosses midfield up to the Ripon Christian 49-yard line. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. So that'll move the sticks and get him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, Santos not happy with that one. He had some room to go, but just slipped at the last second there.
First and 10 for Amador. The second half just underway. First possession of the half.
Those scoring updates, by the way, were brought to you by the Mount Merchant.
McPartland again in the shotgun. 3 receivers out to the left. Wide side of the field. Now motion comes from the right side. Straight ahead handoff to Santos. Again, looked like the same play. He spins around and goes inside. Gets up to the 40-yard line where he's brought down close to the 1st down. Let's see where they're going to mark forward progress. They're calling it a 1st down. They're moving the chains.
You know, Frank, looking at that, he might have had an open lane to the outside. He tried to cut back in for some extra yardage, but almost had that open lane to the outside.
So 1st and 10 for Amador. Ball at the 39-yard line of Ripon Christian. McPartland in the shotgun, straight ahead handoff again, this time to Nunes. Gets hit immediately. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it was number 21, Blake Stite, able to stop him there just behind the line, or right at the line of scrimmage. Another Mount Merchant scoring update for you for the teams from the Motherlode League. Linden is tied up with Stone Ridge Christian at 7s. Mariposa County is losing actually right now to Denair 7-14, and Somerville handily over Rio Vista 27-0.
2nd down and 10 for Amador. McPartland looking to the sideline, directed traffic. Looks like he's changing the play. 3 receivers to the left side of the field. McPartland rolls to the left. The blitz coming up the middle. McPartland rolls away from it. Throws high, incomplete.
Yeah, look, he tried to get Colby Nelson on that one.
It's been his favorite target tonight. McPartland rolled out to his left that time as Ripon Christian sent a setter blitz. 3rd down and 10 for Amador. McPartland breaks the huddle. 3rd and 10 from the 39-yard line. Now motion comes from the left side. McPartland's going to hand it off up the middle to Santos. He gets maybe a yard. Going to set up a 4th down and 9.
Yeah, somebody laying right there in the middle of the hole. Santos trying to plead his case to the referee right there. Not sure quite what he's looking to get. There was a guy laying down in the hole. He tried to jump cut him, but was wrapped up.
And now looks like they're sending in some new personnel. McPartland coming back onto the field.
I think that's more of their passing set.
Number 1, Olson in along with
Hunter Schneider.
Schneider, number 3. 4th down and 9. The ball's at the 38-yard line. McPartland in the shotgun. Motion comes from the left side. McPartland looking to his right. He wants to go deep off to the left.
Oh, he got it!
Is caught! Touchdown! Amador, 38 yards. McPartland to Colby Nelson again. That's going to be our Mellon Phase and the BG Lounge call of the game. 38-yard touchdown from McPartland to Nelson.
Wow, Frank, just a streak route on that left-hand side, drawing the defense to the right with all of his receivers there, pumps back, tosses it over the top, and Colby Nelson comes down. Big touchdown to send a statement here in the second half for the Buffs.
And there was good coverage on that. Nelson did a great job bringing that pass in for the touchdown with 8:01 left. Amador's going to go for 2, trailing 21-19. High snap. McPartland's got it himself trying to get inside. He's still fighting. He's going to be stopped short. So the 2-point conversion is no good. With 8:01 left to go in the third quarter, Ripon Christian 21, Amador 19. We'll be back right after this.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage. Near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KV.
For the first round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs, Joey Geedy, Frank Alverson. Frank?
Well, Amador takes that first possession and marches down the field 62 yards, capped off by a 38-yard touchdown pass McPartland to Nelson, and Amador ready to kick off, trailing by 2. It's an onside kick.
Oh!
It goes 10. Amador recovers the onside kick, and Amador will have it 1st and 10 on Ripon Christian's side of the field at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Peckinpah just had 3 guys all bunched around him. He kind of did a little chip shot, rolled it right up to that 10-yard, and everybody kind of turned around and boxed out in a way, and
That's
he dropped
exactly
on top of
what
it.
they did. The defenders got past the 10-yard line and then turned around and kind of boxed the defense out, or the receiving team out, and Amador jumped on it. The ball squirted out as Ripon Christian tried to fall on. Amador recovers the onside kick, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line.
Awesome.
All right, 1st and 10 for Amador. Motion comes from the left side. McPartland wants to throw. He's under pressure. He gets hammered as he hits, and there's a flag roughing the passer, and McPartland's hurt. He got hammered by number 12. Coming off the blitz, Elijah Lambden.
Jackson Howell on that one. Yeah,
they're going to call roughing the passer against Ripon Christian, and the Ripon Christian fans are letting the ref hear about it.
Yeah, Howell just kind of shot right into him, hammered him initially, and as the ball was gone, he rolled over the top of him, and that's where that roughing the passer came from.
So that'll mark it off 15. Give Amador a 1st down as the ball's all the way up to the 34-yard line after the roughing the passer call. Blitz came off that right side, and McPartland, as he goes to throw it, just gets a helmet right in the chest plate. First and 10 for Amador.
Oh.
Hand off to Santos, and he gets hit in the backfield, dropped back to the 35-yard line. A loss of a couple on the play.
Yeah, he was hammered back there. Stite and number 8 on him, Van Hofwegen.
It'll set up a 2nd down and 12 now for the Buffs.
Ripon Christian getting fired up down there. Like to see that Amador's nice, cool, calm, and collected in this situation. Here we go, boys. Keep it rolling.
McPartland seems unfazed by the hit.
Tough kid, man.
2nd down and 12 for Amador. Motion comes from the left side. Oh, and Ripon Christian jumps. The whole right side of the line came out of their stance, and 3 of them came across. That'll be a free 5 for Amador. It'll set up a 2nd down and 7. Move the ball up to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Ripon Christian trying to get aggressive, but gotta hold your water. See what our time's at here. 6:45 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Have another Mountain Merchant scoring update for you. Calaveras 20, LeGrand 0.
All right, 2nd down and 7 for Amador. Motion again from the left side in that 3-receiver set. McPartland's going to keep it rolling around the left. He's got the 1st down, still on his feet. Goes forward across the 20-yard line down to the 15. Amador's got a 1st down, and they're on the move.
Man, great pull there by McPartland. He sent Nolan Nichols across in motion for that kick-out block, faked the handoff to Santos, and pulled it back around the left side. Great read.
1st and 10 for Amador at the 15-yard line. Amador looking to take their first lead since the first possession of the game. Nunez going off to the left side, gets brought down after a short gain on the play. Maybe 1, call it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Stite shot in there again and just kind of grabbed him by the ankles and was able to drop him there. Is he playing that kind of a rover linebacker position, Frank? You see 21 out there? Is he playing more of a rover?
Yeah, he's kind of right in the middle there.
If he's their middle linebacker, he's not a very big middle linebacker.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Wow.
2nd down and 9 for Amador. 3-receiver bunch on the left side. Motion comes from the inside receiver. McPartland throws it out to the left, caught just about the line of scrimmage, a little jitterbug by Santos. Goes forward for a gain of about 4 on the play. It'll set up a 3rd down and 5 for Amador.
It kind of went for a bubble screen there to Nunez on the outside. He made that jump cut juke back to the inside, was able to bowl forward for a couple extra yards.
So 3rd down and 5 for Amador.
Good footwork there. I know he trains with Colton Merriman.
3rd down and 5. 4-down territory, I'm sure, for the Buffs. McPartland looks left now. He's in trouble. He keeps it. He's rolling. Oh, and he gets hit from behind. He did a good job holding on to that football because the tackler came in from behind him and almost knocked that loose. McPartland did a good job holding on to that. It's going to be a loss on the play. It'll set up a 4th down and 6.
Yeah, pursuit and tackle was by number 54, Braden Chapman.
Amador has had the ball.
Oh, they're kicking it.
The entire 8 minutes of this 3rd quarter, and they're going to attempt a field goal here. That is number 9, Brad Blankenheim, in to attempt the field goal. 29-yarder, low kick, and it's off to the right, and it is no good. So the 29-yard field goal is missed after Amador recovered the onside kick. So they'll turn it over to Ripon Christian right when we get back after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma and Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma and Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma and Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
And we're back.
All right, here comes Ripon Christian. Handoff off to the left side. Brought down after a short gain. That was number 21 on the carry, Blake Stewart.
Yeah, he was taken down by Chris Middlestat there.
Give him no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Amador had the ball the full 8 minutes of the third quarter after scoring the touchdown on their opening possession and then recovering the onside kick. So this is the first series for Ripon Christian of this second half. Now they move the marker back, so it was a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Tamling in the shotgun this time. He's going to keep it himself. Gets hit right away. Short gain, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage where he's driven back.
Oh, a little pushing there.
So it'll set up a third
penalty.
down.
Yeah, Baitzer initially in there on that stop. Little shoving match on the end.
Things starting to get a little heated out here on the old gridiron. 3rd down and 10 for Ripon Christian.
Amador only down by 2 points at this time.
Ball sits at the 20-yard line.
19-21, Ripon Christian still up.
They replaced the electronic down marker with a regular one, and they're taking the lighted one away. I don't know if something malfunctioned or
might have died.
Back to pass. Pressure coming from the right side. Throws a middle screen complete. Cuts it inside. Gets across the 25. Going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 2. So it'll be 4th down and 2. Let's see what Ripon Christian wants to do here with the ball sitting at their own 28-yard line.
You know, it kind of got me on that one with the screen. Stite slipped just underneath all of those linemen right in front of him, but good pursuit there by the Buffs. Broussard was able to get him.
4th down and 2. And they're going to drop back into punt formation.
Tamling is the punter.
Amador's not sending anybody back. Tamling kicks it end over end, short kick. Bounces down to the 45-yard line where it's down. So Amador will have it 1st and 10 from there with good field position. With 1:24 left to go in the third quarter, trailing this one 19-21.
Wow. Almost a minute and a half left, Frank. This has been a pretty quick third quarter. Ball has been on the ground quite a bit. Obviously, that pass to Nelson was huge.
So Ripon Christian's first possession here in the second half. They're forced to punt. So Amador has it again, their 3rd time in this third quarter.
Back into press coverage here. I can see Carson Cho right on Colby
Look
Nelson.
how close that corner is right in front of us here.
They were looking eye to eye there, too.
He's actually offsides. His helmet is over the line. We're looking straight down the line right now. Handoff up the middle, going to be stopped for a yard loss on the play.
Yeah, a whole lot of pressure there. That was Nunez carrying it, but they had a blitz going from that linebacker and just nowhere for him to go.
2nd down and 11 for Amador. I mean, you look where this corner is playing, Joey.
Yeah. He's right on top of him. It was funny. You kind of see him and Nelson lock eyes for a second there, kind of give a nod.
He is right up on top of him, not allowing him a free release at all.
Option.
Running play to the left, gets hit as he crosses midfield, dives forward to about the 49-yard line. It'll set up a 3rd down and 4 for Amador.
Yeah, good run there by McPartland. Good job pulling it and getting those positive yardage. Again, Stite playing that middle linebacker. He's heading for ankles, man. He tackles low. I like it.
Well, like you said, he's not a very big guy.
Right.
He's listed at 5'9", 175.
Is that the end of the first? Oh, wow.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter, a fast-moving 3rd quarter. We're going to be back with 4th quarter action. Amador 29, Ripon Christian 21. We'll be back after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln is your regional commercial van and truck headquarters. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you, and their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln for a variety of new and used cars and trucks, commercial vehicles, parts, service, and financing. Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership on the web at bigvalleyford.biz and in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for 4th quarter action of the first round of the Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. The Amador Thundering Herd and the Ripon Christian Knights. Amador trailing 19 to Ripon Christian's 21. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson here. Frank?
All right, so Amador has it 3rd down and 4 at the 49, the Ripon Christian 49-yard line.
They're in their passing formation.
Tamling in the shotgun. 3 receivers out to the right.
Single safety.
Motion comes from the left side.
Oh!
Straight ahead handoff, tackled for a loss by that number 21 again. Stewart.
Wow.
Make it a 4th down and 9 as he's tackled back on the Amador 46-yard line. So 4th down and 9 for Amador.
Yeah, he really just fires through there, Frank. Stite has been all over the middle of the field.
Well, 5'9", 175 is pretty stout.
And good speed. Good speed.
So Amador drops back into punt formation. Going to put it on their defense. Good snap. Peckinpah gets the kick off. Bounces to the sideline. Stays in bounds and goes all the way down to about the 17-yard line. So good kick by Peckinpah. Ripon Christian's going to have it deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 from the 17.
Yeah, good punt there by Peckinpah to flip the field. Looks like it's going to be the 16-yard line there, Frank. That's pretty deep. Good kick.
It looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and it took a left turn and stayed in and picked up another 5 yards on that.
Kind of hit the tip and rolled back.
So 1st and 10 for Ripon Christian, leading 21-19. We're in the 4th quarter. Straight ahead handoff, Bulls forward across the 20-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Stite on the carry.
No, it was just a towel that fell off a player's waist.
Or even a glove. Looks like that was Nunez's glove fell off.
So 2nd down and 7. This is one of the few fields that we've been at all year long that does not have a track around the field. So we are right on top of the field.
I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, Amador jump. They're going to give him a free 5. That's going to make it 2nd and short.
Yeah, just getting a little too aggressive there. Got to watch the ball, boys.
So free 5 yards for Ripon Christian. That'll now make it a 2nd down and 2. Ripon Christian would love to go on a long, time-consuming drive right now, leading by 2 to make it a 2-possession game. Dameling under center. Split backfield. Handoff coming around the right side, falls forward to the 30-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, Lucian Sanders on the carry.
So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Knights.
Another Mount Merchant scoring update for you. Bradshaw Christian 21, Woodland Christian 14 in the third quarter. Sonora pulling away again 35-7 over Wheatland in the third quarter. Liberty Ranch still at 24-21 over Ripon.
First and 10 for Ripon Christian. Tameling under center. Turns around, hands it off, trying to get it on the right side. That's Stewart, brought down after a short gain on the play.
Yeah, good tackle there by Hunter Schneider. Coming from that safety position, was able to go down, read it exactly, and stop him.
That'll put the ball up to the 33-yard line, so it'll be second down on a long 7. Tameling under center again. Motion from the left side. Run formation. Amador jumped again.
Got him again. Come on, Art.
Amador jumped again. Free 5 yards there for the Knights. And that's going to put him out.
Yeah, he jumped on that last one too. Being replaced there by Gavin McCarty. Also, another Mount Merchant scoring update. Linden and Stone Ridge Christian tied up at 13s in the fourth quarter.
All right, second down and 2 for Ripon Christian. Straight ahead handoffs, got the first down. That's Stewart again, up to about the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Ripon Christian.
Yeah, Braden Broussard able to stop him there. Stike kind of shifty there in the intermediate. He hits the hole hard and then tries to find his way back around. Ooh, got to make that substitution quick, boys.
You better hustle up, 21. Tameling pitches out, trying to get around the short side here to the right.
Ooh.
Gets knocked out of bounds after he gets across the 45-yard line.
Another good tackle there by Snyder.
Going to mark that at the 46, 47. Nope, now he's going to move it back to the 46. So second down and 8.
Oh,
ball's on the ground to fumble.
Oh, looks like it's recovered there. That is Lucian Sanders.
Yeah, it looks like Ripon Christian totally changed their formation. They look like they're just set to run the football.
Trying to just run out the clock as much as they can with this 2-point lead.
That'll take the ball back to the 44-yard line, so that'll set up a third down and 9.
Another quick Mount Merchant scoring update. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Calaveras up 26 over LeGrand. Not a surprise there, though.
Now they're going to spread it out. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Tameling in the shotgun. Tameling looks. Just a little curl route. Complete. Gets around the defender and gets out of bounds up to about the 40 or the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Ripon Christian. Just a quick little curl route by the outside receiver. Drove the defender back and just stopped and curled around and complete.
Yeah, that was Amos Cady on that reception. Turned around, caught it, and got some extra yards to go out of bounds.
So 1st and 10 for Ripon Christian. 6:34 left to go in the ball game. Ripon Christian leading 21-19. Tameling black under center. Split backs behind it. Motion comes from the left side. Handoff straight ahead to number 5. Nice gain on the play. Bulls forward almost to the 25-yard line. That'll be another first down. That was number 5, Lucian Sanders on the carry.
Yeah, opened up that middle part of the defense and just found his way forward.
Ball down to the 26-yard line now, 1st and 10 for the Knights. They're just lining up for those splits backs and says, boys, we're running the football, stop us.
Yep.
Handoff straight again to Stewart. Gets across the 25 and spun down at about the 24. Gain of a couple on a play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Braden Broussard's meeting him right there in the hole. Stites just got some power, man.
Second down, clock continues to run. 5:30 left to go in the ball game. Handoff on a sweep, trying to get around to the right side. Gets hit, still on his feet as he goes out of bounds. Kind of out of our view here. See where they're going to mark it. They're going to give him a first down. That'll move the chains. That's going to put the ball at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, 16-yard line there, Frank.
So 1st and 10. Time-consuming drive as we're under 5 minutes now here to go in the 4th quarter.
Oh, you're good. No worries.
Damling under center. Handoff. Lucian again.
Yeah, he was stopped up.
Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Lucian Sanders on the carry. It'll be a 2nd down and 9. As the clock continues to run. 4:20 left to go in the ball game. A touchdown on an extra point here would make it a 2-possession game. Tamling in the shotgun now. 2nd and 9. Tamling's going to keep it himself. He's rolling to his right, looking for a block. He gets around the corner, slides down, trying to stay in bounds.
It looks like he does.
And the clock continues to run. Gain of a few on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, and that was a run all the way. Tamling did not want to hand that one off. He just took that thing around the right-hand side for a quarterback keep.
Smart job by him to slide down to keep the clock running.
At 3:30 and counting here in the ball game, Frank.
3rd down.
I scared him over there. I'm going to come back.
Handoffs to Stewart again. He spins forward to inside the 10-yard line. He's going to set up a 4th down and call it 2. This could be the ball game right here. 4th and 2. Under 3 minutes left to go.
They've really been using the short side of the field. See where they go.
Stewart and Sanders in the backfield. Tamling under center. 2:35 left, motion from the left side. Going to give it to Sanders.
Oh, I think
it's close. He's got it. First down for Ripon Christian with 2:30 left to go in the ball game. And that might have been the last nail there. With 2:30 left and a fresh set of downs. First down and goal for Ripon Christian.
See a timeout being called. Yep, timeout called.
All right, 2:22 left to go to the ball game. 21-19. We're going to be back right after this.
This is Braxton Gilman. In the game of life, unexpected hits can come out of nowhere. But with Matic Vukovic Insurance, you can tackle those surprises head on. Whether it's auto, home, business, or life insurance. My dad at Matic Vukovic has the playbook you need to stay protected.
This is Mila Gilman. I want you to call my dad at Matic Vukovic Insurance in Jackson today at 223-4040.
Hi, I'm Bo Gilman, owner of Matic Vukovic Insurance, where you can always count on a win.
Thank you, Braxton, Mila, and Bo. We're back at the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. Round 1, the Amador Buffaloes and the Ripon Christian Knights. Joey Geedy, Frank Alverson here. Frank?
Well, Ripon Christian has it first and goal here with 2:22 left, leading this one 21-19. A touchdown on an extra point would make it a 2-possession game.
I do have another quick Mount Merchant scoring update. Liberty Ranch 30, Ripon 21.
All right, Tamling under center, split backs behind him. They're going to pitch it to Sanders, trying to get around the right side. I don't see a signal. Touchdown. Sanders took it in from 4 yards out for the touchdown.
Yeah, I couldn't quite see it on that one, but touchdown there for Ripon Christian.
So they're an extra point away from making it a 2-possession game, 27-19 right now. Snap, the kick is up, and it is good. 2:16 left to go in this contest. Ripon Christian takes a 28-19 lead. We're going to be back with the finale right after this.
Are you planning a landscaping project? Don't have the right tools for the job? Let Campbell Construction General Engineering Incorporated give you a hand. Campbell Construction has everything you'll need to get the job done right. Locally owned and operated since 2005, they're open Monday through Saturday at 175 Sutter Hill Road, Sutter Creek. Call them today, 267-5998. That's 267-5998. Campbell Construction. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the CIF Sac-Joaquin section, first round of playoffs. Joey Geedy, Frank Alverson. Frank, the kick.
Deep kick fielded down at the 14-yard line, gets across the 20 to the 25, trying to cut it out to the outside, gets the corner, gets tripped up at about the 35-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
That was Nunez on the return.
It was on the far side of the field.
Tackled by 34, Jax Booth.
They're going to mark it, at the 29. He must have gone out of bounds.
See how much time we've got left.
So Amador has it first and 10 from the 29-yard line with 2:09 left to go in the ball game. They need to score, and they need to score in a hurry. McPartland in the shotgun. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. Still playing that press coverage. McPartland's looking. He throws off to his right, incomplete.
Slipped.
As the receiver slipped on his cut.
Yeah, Colby Nelson, the intended receiver there.
He hasn't thrown to anybody all night other than Nelson.
Yeah, he got to the top of his route and just kind of foot went out from underneath him. I did walk around at halftime, and it is pretty slick down there, Frank. It is wet.
So second down and 10 for Amador. Time running out on their season with 2:05 left. McPartland in the shotgun. They are not backing off into any type of prevent defense. Blitz is coming. McPartland's in trouble. He's scrambling off to his right, gets rid of it, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. Nelson again the intended receiver, but he was under pressure as they faced a blitz coming up the middle. He had to get deep, but then he spun off, rolling to his right, and just got rid of the ball to not take the loss. So third down and 10 for Amador. 1:56 left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, almost looked like he tried to set up a screen there.
Third down and 10, time running out. 3 receivers out to the left. There's a whistle. Let's see what the call is.
Looks like he was holding.
It looks like it's against Amador.
False start.
False start. That'll back them up 5. It'd be 3rd down and 15 now. .155 they're putting back on the clock. Some of the clock operator got a trigger finger, moved that clock a second when it was a dead play. So 3rd and 15 for the Buffs. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 out to the right. McPartland wants to throw. He's looking. He throws over the middle, complete to number 7 at the 46-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Nice throw and catch. That was, I don't have a 47 on my roster.
Number 7, that was Bateser.
Or number 7, excuse me, Bateser. So 1st down, McPartland spikes it to stop the clock. 1:41 left. Ball sits at the 41-yard line of Amador. Remember, they need 2 scores. 1:41 left to go in the ball game.
Great catch and little bit of after there from Bateser.
That was a heck of a throw by McPartland. He threw that on a string. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 10 for Amador. Amador just clocked it instead of having to use one of their timeouts. McPartland, empty backfield, needs to throw. He's looking. Now he slips. Now he's rolling to his right. He's still rolling to his right. He's got room to run. He's going to keep it himself. He's got another 1st down as he knocked out of bounds at around the 41-yard line of Ripon Christian. But valuable time off the clock with 1:30 left to go in the ball game. He must have stepped out of bounds. They're going to mark it back at the 45. It will not be a 1st down.
I thought he was further down.
He must have stepped out of bounds when he came around that sideline, so it'll be 3rd down and 2. McPartland looking. Oh, he wanted to throw a little screen out to the left. Now he's going to keep it himself. He's got the 1st down, trying to get out of bounds, but he's not going to be able to get there. The clock will stop as they move the chains.
Oh, they're calling to clock it. They're not even going to call a timeout. They're just going to clock it.
The clock should be stopped as they move the chains, but it is not. It continues to run. Now they clock it and stop it.
Oh, there we go.
With 1:11 left. He's pointing to the clock. They're going to have to reset that. It did not stop. High school, the clock stops as they're moving the chains. The clock continued to run, and the Amador coaches were pointing to the clock. And let's see if they're going to reset it. It doesn't look like they are.
No. White Hat just walked away from him. Wow.
I looked at the clock. It did not stop to reset the chains.
And it's supposed to. You have to stop it.
That is a rule in high school.
Wow.
Probably cost him about 5 seconds there. So 2nd down and 10. Time running out on this season. McPartland drops, throws. Oh, incomplete. Nunez, it was right to him, and he was looking because he wanted to make a move on the defender and took his eye off the ball just for a minute and wasn't able to bring in the pass, so it'll be 3rd down and 10.
1:07 left in the ball game. Come on, boys. Here we go.
Remember, they need 2 scores. 28-19. There is not a 9-point play in football.
There is not.
All right, 3rd down and 10 for the Buffs. McPartland looking, can't find anybody. Now he's rolling out and goes out of bounds to stop the clock. It'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Here it is. Could be the final play of the season for the Buffs. 59.5 seconds left to go. 4th down and 9. Ball's on the 34-yard line. And Amador's going to call a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 59.5 seconds left to go in the ball game. Amador burns a timeout here with this 4th down play. They need to convert or this season is all over for the Buffaloes.
I do have another quick Mount Merchant scoring update for you. Liberty Ranch 30, Ripon inches closer to 28.
How much time left in that game, does it say?
I will go ahead and check that real quick. Just under, says under 7 minutes in the 4th quarter.
Oh, still a lot of time. All right, Amador coming out of the timeout. 4th down and 9. They need to convert this. Preferably a touchdown.
Curious to see if they still, they're still in press coverage.
Oh, they haven't gone off it. They have dropped a couple deep safeties, though, that we didn't see earlier in the game. But they're still in press. 4th down and 9. Motion comes from the right side. That's Nelson, his favorite target. He wants to hit Nelson going down the sideline. A lot of hand fighting.
Oh, he got it!
Nelson plugs it in. Touchdown! Touchdown! 35-yard touchdown pass, McPartland to Nelson.
Wow, Frank. He went on that wheel route. Again, back shoulder catch. Colby Nelson coming down with it. Wow. Wow, Frank. That was incredible.
Unbelievable throw and catch there because the defender was all over him. There was a little hand fighting going on. Amador to attempt the extra point. Peckinpah. It is good. Look at the scoreboard. 50.9 seconds left. Ripon Christian 28. Amador 26. Can they recover one more onside kick? We're going to find out in just a minute. Unbelievable. 50.9 seconds left to go in the ball game. Amador pulls within 2 points, but they need to recover the onside kick to have a chance. They got the last one. I'm sure Ripon Christian's going to be ready this time.
Yeah, they're sitting as many guys over the middle there as they possibly can. Not going to let him sneak that same one by him, but wow, whole front line there. Here we go, Buffs.
All right, here we go. This is going to be the ball game right here. Amador needs to recover the onside kick. Peckinpah doing the kicking. Ripon Christian's only got 10. Oh, they got it back. Ripon Christian's got it back. Ripon Christian only had 10 guys on the field.
Oh.
The Ripon Christian player came off right before the kick. They must have thought they had 12. They only had 11, so they had 9 or 10 on the field when they kicked the ball off. Ripon Christian had hit it, bounced off the Ripon Christian player back towards Amador, but Ripon Christian was able to fall on it. They have it 1st and 10 at the Amador 48-yard line with 50 seconds left.
Yeah, victory formation here for Ripon Christian. Man.
There's the first kneel down.
Yeah, they've got to get one more play off.
They're going to have to kneel down one more time. They can do it at any time, and the ball game will be over. There it is, and that will do it. Ripon Christian moves on in the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs with a hard-fought 28-26 win over the Amador Buffaloes. Boy, heck of a game, Joey.
Wow, it certainly was, Frank. That all the way up until the end.
We're going to be back with our Mark Twain Medical Center post-game show right after this.
We're talking to another satisfied JS West propane customer. And what is your occupation, sir?
I am a short order cook.
Where are you?
Down here.
Say, you are short.
Don't start with me. Order up!
And you like JS West because?
I get clean, steady, dependable heat for my grill.
What do you cook on this grill?
Everything from hamburgers to shrimp. Don't say it.
I wasn't going to say it.
I won an award, you know.
Wasn't going to say it. Say, did you know that JS West Propane proudly serves Tuolumne, Calaveras, and Amador counties? And I won the Small Businessman of the Year award. Not going to say it.
For all your propane needs in Amador and Calaveras counties, call Ernie Burgess with JS West Propane, 209-916-5323.
Yeehaw! It's Conifer Internet, y'all. If your Netflix starts to stall, call us up. If your Zoom can't load it all, call us up. If your modem's out of luck and your hotspot's just a smug, then what you waiting for? Call us up.
Call us up at 866-378-8393.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Ripon Christian High School for the CIF Sac-Joaquin Sections Playoffs, Round 1. With a final score, the Ripon Christian Knights 28, Amador Buffaloes 26. Joey Guidi, Frank Halverson here. Frank, what a game.
Well, I'll tell you, that was one heck of a football game. And when you look at it, Amador did a great job in the second half keeping the ball away from the Ripon Christian offense. Ripon Christian only had the ball, counting this last time, 3 times. I won't even count that, but 2 times in the second half. The only possession they had in the third quarter, they was forced to punt. Then their one possession in the fourth quarter is where they scored a touchdown. But let's look about how this game started out. So Amador kicked off, and Ripon Christian right away went 3 and out. On the first play for Amador, McPartland mishandles the snap, takes a loss on the play. The very next play, he drops back and hits Nelson on a 67-yard touchdown, and with 8:57 left to go in the first quarter, take a 7-0 lead. Well, Ripon Christian would come right back with a 65-yard drive capped off by a 3-yard run by Katie. The extra point was blocked. So with 5:13 left to go, Amador still led 7-16. Amador would get it back. They would go 3 and out and be forced to punt. Ripon Christian would get it. The first quarter ended, and Amador led 7-6. Early in the second quarter, Ripon Christian had it down to the 2-yard line, a 1-yard touchdown run by Sanders, and the 2-point conversion was good. And Ripon Christian would take the lead for the first time of the night, 14-7, with 11:57 to go in the second quarter. Amador would come right back on a 5-yard touchdown run by Santos on a 79-yard drive, and with 3:27 left to go, trailed the game 21-13 as the extra point was no good. That was the score going into halftime. Amador would receive to start the second half. And on their very first possession of the second half, well, let's hear what happens. McPartland in the shotgun. Motion comes from the left side. McPartland looking to his right. He wants to go deep off to the left.
Oh, he got it!
Is caught! Touchdown! Amador, 38 yards. McPartland to Colby Nelson.
Wow, Frank, just a streak route on that left-hand side, drawing the defense to the right with all of his receivers there, pumps back, tosses it over the top, and Colby Nelson comes down. Big touchdown.
Well, the 2-point conversion was no good, and with 8:01 left, that was our Mellon Faze and BG Lounge call of the game, Amador trailed 21-19. Amador would then recover an onside kick, and that was their opportunity, but their drive stalled, and they ended up missing a 29-yard field goal. So the score remained 21-19. The Amador defense was stood up. Ripon Christian was forced to punt. That was their only possession in the third quarter. Amador gets the ball back to start the fourth quarter at the Ripon Christian 49-yard line, but couldn't do anything with it, and they had to punt the ball back to Ripon Christian. Ripon Christian would then go on an 83-yard drive capped off by a 4-yard touchdown by Sanders, and with 2:16 left to go in the ball game, take a 28-19 lead. But Amador wasn't done. McPartland, with 50 seconds left, would find Nelson again on fourth down and 9 for a 35-yard touchdown pass. That third connection of the night to cut the lead to 28-26. Only 50 seconds left. Amador would attempt an onside kick. The ball bounced off a Ripon Christian defender back towards Amador, but Ripon Christian was able to fall on it and recover it, run out the clock. Final Ripon Christian 28, Amador 26.
Man, Frank, especially at the end there, I just felt that breath of just chance, that hope, that touchdown to Colby Nelson at the end there. Ball bobbles off the front man for that onside. Ripon Christian gets it back, and oh, you could just feel the tension in the stadium, Frank.
And I've got to tell you, Colby Nelson faced press coverage all night long.
Did not stop.
All three of those touchdown catches were defended well.
Yes.
And Nelson came out with the ball all three times. Our player of the game, Colby Nelson.
Yeah.
Just an outstanding job by that young man. Hard-fought game by Amador. You know, their season is over, but they've got nothing to hang their head about. They played this Ripon Christian team tough, a team that most people would say that Ripon Christian was going to win this game tonight. They did it without Brad Blankenheim, their starting quarterback, and they showed well for Amador County. So congratulations to the Buffs on a good season. Congratulations to Ripon Christian to moving on to the second round of the CIF Sac-Joaquin section playoffs. Once again, because of our sponsors, that's why we were able to bring you high school football all season long. We certainly want to thank them, J&S Propane, our game sponsors, Campbell Construction, Madich Vukovic Insurance, Big Valley Ford, Armstrong & Son Construction, The Glass Doctor, Toman Associates, our halftime sponsor, Conifer Communications, our postgame sponsor, Mark Twain Medical Center, our Call of the Game, Mel and Faze and the BG Lounge, our scoring update, the Mountain Merchant, and our internet provider remotely located. And we want to thank you, our listeners who have been with us all season long. I hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. 2025 football season is a wrap. It is in the books. I'll do a final pigskin preview this week, and then we'll see you next year.
That's right.
Good night, everybody.
Frank and Joey, thank you guys too. Without you two, it wouldn't be what it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.